Very good morning, you all. Myself, Dr. Vijayendra Pandey. I am working as Assistant Professor in Central University of Karnataka, Department of Psychology from more than 8 years, and I have been working in the area of justice from more than 15-16 years. So today I am very thankful to Dr. Dilip, who has given me this opportunity and motivated me to talk over the issue. The title of today's discussion is Social Justice and COVID-19, which is very particularly issue of the health. So fundamentally that I wish to tell few of the things. So first of all, health is our basic requirement. It is basic need. So nobody can deny the importance of health in this time or any time, okay, from where then human civilization has started, and nobody can deny the issue of justice. And I would be saying that the issue of justice have been started, okay, from the very beginning and from the very origin of the humankind. So let us begin. What is justice? So justice is being diversely defined across the world, but few of the definitions had been the most pervasive, where that the authors and the scientists have been so much convinced on that. So one of that is that justice has been defined as the parameter of deservingness, means a person should get whatsoever that he or she does. And the another one, that person must avail, according to his or her deservingness, must avail their opportunities whatsoever that he or she tries to avail. In that, the health is an opportunity, okay, that a person must do have. And fortunately in our constitution, okay, the issue of opportunity has been well taken, and the article 14 and 15 talks a lot on the opportunities of several things under this, okay, health should also come under that matter. So looking at the problem where that we are facing, okay, COVID-19, just see that it has started, let us say, okay, from certain place of the world, and in India the first death is being reported on 12th March, and now we have crossed 1.5 lakh. So rapidly that we have crossed this number and all, and people are so much in fear. So people are talking a lot about that, and they have a lot of fear related with that. So what to do under this condition, and how it is being related with the matter of justice? So let us talk on that. So broadly, if you see that justice has 4 types. Okay, first, that distributive justice, so which is very much pervasive, that whatsoever that it is related with the fairness of outcome. So whatsoever that we receive, are we satisfied with that or not? Are is being justified or not? So under this time, we see that a larger portion of the society, what we are talking about, okay, they do not have the proper facility for food, proper facility for their shelter, proper facility for their livings and all, and we are talking about so many other matters. And issue of migrant is being so serious in the country. So how to tackle that? So government is trying to tackle one of the way that to expand the area of PDS, that public distribution system, and they are trying to provide the food to the migrants and all, and many more facilities, okay, are to be provided to them. Yesterday, Honorable Supreme Court has taken a historical judgment related with the migrants, okay, to provide much more facilities, including their fair prices and all, to settle on their places. So all this comes under the issue of distributive justice. Before that, I remind one basic story from where my grandmother, my elders have started to give me the ethical and moral education. So they were saying ki, I must share, I must interact with the people, because I, being as alone, cannot be complete. So until and unless I am not behaving as a matter of social being, as a matter of social animal, that I am not being completed. So interaction with the people is very much important. But does this interaction has gone somewhere? Is being not so important in the era of COVID-19, since we are talking about a lot on social distancing and all. So friends, I would like to convey that that's not true. Social distancing is another thing, but social distancing is not one of the basic parameter in that we can deny the importance of social interaction. That I would be saying through several parameters and all. All these policies and all these ways how we are going to tackle this COVID-19 and with a fair treatment, our interactions are needed, whether it is directly or indirectly or whichever form it is. Second one is procedural justice. What kind of procedure that we are adopting to tackle such kind of issue, whether that is equal to all, whether that is ethical or so far. So procedures are very much important under this condition. So third, that it's an interactional justice. So what kind of respect, what kind of a fair treatment during that interaction we people do have? Do we really respect the others who are in need? And one of the basic parameters is that justice matters for them first who are the most needy. So under this condition, many has that the question, why that a larger portion of the resources to go for them who are needy? Do we respect them? Yes, we do respect them. Yes, it is the need of the justice. We must respect them, and because everyone has united the society, united the country, united the world, and they have fundamental fundamental contribution for the progress of the humanity and the development of the world. So lastly, we need to talk about that informational justice. And that you see that how does the right information is very much important under this time. See, a single small rumors can make a big damage in that. So right information to reach to the people and to the right people is very much important in the time of COVID-19, and this is a joint responsibility for all of us to join hand together to provide awareness to the society, to provide a healthy society. And I am very sure, since we are talking about this issue at the time to respect our forefather, Sigmund Freud. We are celebrating this time 164th anniversary of Sigmund Freud. So Freud says we cannot deny, we cannot go away from the reality. So we have to accept the reality. We have to introspect ourselves. We have to observe ourselves, and we have to imbibe the basic qualities of being human, being fair. And with that, I'm very thankful. Thank you very much.